Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. The Dome, home to the Orange and Syracuse University. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team from the American, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense will start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollack.
And you got to come out...
Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, the ground game. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to get behind the defense. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll move the tight end. Running back searching for a hole. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll try to power their way ahead. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Golden Eagles are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Now the play fake. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. The seventh play of this opening drive will be a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. On target over the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. You know, we joked that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they cell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
Bringing it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Orange offense will get its first chance now. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world.
There he goes! And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Syracuse right back at it.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Makes the grab. Bounced off his feet. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's James. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. That's the end of the quarter, and Boston College has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Grabbed in the backfield, it's King. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Gives it on the option. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The give to the lone running back. He's got enough to give Boston College the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Georgia State is getting handled right now at home. Someone needs to step in here, throw in the towel, and stop this fight. They're trailing by 14 to UTEP. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Evans. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Finds his target down the middle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Nice move to keep running. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Working that left side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. To the air on first down. Right on the money. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And the Golden Eagles lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Harris. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Wilkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called, and everyone on. Turning it on! Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Now from inside the red zone. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. It's complete on the right side. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. No good. The lead is still at double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. but I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
The Golden Eagles will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Back to throw, it's Evans. Looking to the big tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. A spectacular one-hand grab. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Man, what great concentration by the big fella. And you see he pulls it in. What a spectacular one-handed grab.
Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. And he tried to put the touch on it, but it's incomplete. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. The Orange will have to punt. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He'll run it again. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Here's the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Power football with the run. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Syracuse right back at it.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Finds a man on the left. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple. Going for it all. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. He'll do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking for a man. It's Evans. Quickly complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Leaves it with the back. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Wilkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Out of the shotgun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Complete to the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Dropping back, it's Evans. With the catch, it's James.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cook. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. We've reached a break. Boston College has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Grab behind the line. It's Cook. Got enough space. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all offseason to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. West Virginia is running away with this one. Give that O an A+ and belt out another verse of Country Roads. They're up by 28 over Minnesota. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Got it behind the line. It's Wilkins. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
And the Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. To the air, it's Evans. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College!
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this just speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Syracuse right back at it. Looking to throw, it's Evans. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A+ level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Wide receiver going in motion. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. It's a draw. Running to Green. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short, fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Evans. Sets up the screen. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Here's the pressure. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. He'll keep it himself. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To throw, it's Evans. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Syracuse right back at it. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year, and this one is going to rest in their minds for the entire season going into next year.
And it's not going to sit well with the losing team. When you lose these, you're going to get hounded, and you're going to get hate. You're going to get social media is going to destroy you about losing to your rival. But you got to put it past you. It is just one game. It's not that big of a deal. Well, Jesse, yeah, it kind of is.
It kind of is a big deal. You're right, David. I mean, a lot of these kids, they played with each other, against each other in high school. They've known each
The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Syracuse Orange. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Tulane's offense will get the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's
He'll start this drive firing. Punts it out of the air. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Preston. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Green Wave in a world of hurt on 3rd and long. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense for the first time. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Evans. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Got it in the middle, it's King. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Syracuse will send out the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Roberts. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Here comes the offense on second down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's Lewis. Tulane comes to the line. Lots of work to do on third down. From the gun. Wants to pass. He's got an open man. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Reed. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Fires to the tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. Just threw that one way too far. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. Beck's going for the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Green Wave. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's James. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cobb. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. To the air, it's Evans. looking deep down the right side. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Cobb. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Makes the catch. It's James. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Syracuse right back at it. Looking for space. It's James. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. First snap in the red zone on this drive. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Syracuse.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the point after is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 24 over East Carolina. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The Green Wave lining up facing 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Corrals it at the 45. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Back to throw. It's Evans. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Yeah, and this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That late-in-the-half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
About to start here in the second half, Tulane will kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Catch in the middle, it's Cook. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Syracuse right back at it.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Cobb. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Evans. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Syracuse needs to come up with a big third down play to keep the drive going. Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on third down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. He'll do it himself. It's a fumble on the play. He picks it up, still on his feet.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Holds and fires complete to the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Lawson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll go to the ground. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes second and 13. Looking downfield, it's Evans. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. The short hands, it's King. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Punt is on its way. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Quarterback adapting. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Preston. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Makes the catch. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, better look out. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Looking to fire. The offense puffs it up. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Orange. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to UCLA. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Now on 1st down from the 30. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. To the ground with the back. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Tulane to the line, facing 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Turner. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, Got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The Green Wave lining up, facing third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts one down the sideline. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on third and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Offense gets set for second down. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Cuse! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Hand off from the shotgun.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Looking downfield on first down. Tosses it incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Preston.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to throw again. Caught close to the marker. It's Preston. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Lewis. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Gonna swing it on second down. Finds his man. It's Lawson. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Turner. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Trying to get rid of it.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another Welcome to Amherst, Massachusetts, and McGurk Alumni Stadium, home to the Minutemen of UMass, just a stone's throw away from where the heart of the American Revolution was fought, and we are anxious to see a fight on the gridiron in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college. All great. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. He'll bring it out. It's McFadden. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So UMass offense will get the football first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
UMass will line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. So Syracuse's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. This time he's got his man. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's going for the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
The UMass offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Holden finds his man on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Now the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. UMass now faces a 3rd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Back to pass, it's Evans. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. Syracuse right back at it.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
UMass has a long, long way to go here on 3rd down. To the air, it's Hairston. Under fire. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The short hands, it's Cook. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. He'll do it himself. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Syracuse right back at it. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Syracuse will be forced to punt. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. Breaks the tackle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Second down coming up. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Offense, quick tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The give to the back. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. UMass just kept it on the ground to move the sticks, and they might rely on that offensive line again. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The give from the gun. It's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. The Minutemen with a ton of work to do here on third down. That's the end of the quarter, and it's UMass holding the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Hairston. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Great job by the pass rush up front. Third and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And for the second time, they'll go for the field goal. The first one was good, and they'll try from 42. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. The lead now 6 here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. It has been a quiet and somewhat forgettable game for this sophomore behind center. They just haven't found any rhythm whatsoever in the passing game. It has cost them on the scoreboard. They'll have to come from behind and then love to get something going here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They're going to run it. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. The Orange with a lot of work to do on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wiggle, but now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good, talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
The Orange will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. On the move, it's Hood. Picks up the first down. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. That's caught. It's Cook. Breaks into the open. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Syracuse. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Baylor. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looking to pass. It's Hairston. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. The Minutemen a bit behind the sticks here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. UMass will line up to punt it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Off play action on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got it behind the line. It's Kane. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Catches it at the 15. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Pressure coming. UMass just trying to get some of that yard. here on second down. Back to throw, it's Hairston. Gonna try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 25. Stumbled to the ground. The Minutemen come to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. And he is gonna lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. UMass will line up to punt it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the ground, it's James. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Off play action. Rushes on him. With the catch, it's Cook. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs.
There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Syracuse ready to go to work with another 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking downfield. It's Evans. Throws to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And it's no good. He missed it. And guys, after the miss, the lead is still 1.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Rides to back and leaves it. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Evans. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And I think this offensive coordinator is going to be frustrated with his quarterback. You got the lead. You want to get more points. You want to be aggressive, but you cannot put the ball in harm's way near midfield. Now you've given the defense a chance to now go score points and maybe take the lead in this football game.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quarterback now breaking the field. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's the pressure. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And holding on to a first half lead, this offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to the locker room. As expected, looks as if they'll run it out and go into halftime with a lead. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Amherst. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Alumni Stadium.
Second half just about to get started, and UMass will kick it off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Evans. Gets rid of it. That's caught. It's Cook. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Syracuse right back at it.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Syracuse has a really nice drive going.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes his man miss. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UMass offense returns to the field. Using his legs, it's good. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. The Minutemen can explore that playbook on 2nd and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Scanning the field, it's Hairston. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. UMass will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. From the gun, the running back has it. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Syracuse right back at it.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Orange. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, and if I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Cincinnati is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Desmond Ridder should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Massey. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's good. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
UMass quickly back to the line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. Release to the back. Got a man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Guys, we're at the end of the quarter, and Syracuse has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Minutemen! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. They want to throw it. Here comes the heat. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, but there is a flag in the holding zone. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. Looking to throw. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Just brilliant orchestration of this offense by the sophomore quarterback. And the QB has more than had his way, just lighting up the secondary and the scoreboard, Jesse.
Yeah, and Brees, talking to the coaches coming into this one, they felt like they had a real opportunity in this game to throw the football with success, understanding just how talented their quarterback is. And he's really answered the bell. He's done a really nice job with his decisions. He's played on time. He's been accurate. And this offense has been up and down the field in large part because of how well their quarterback is playing.
They'll give it to the back. At the 45, on his way. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, that's the best run of the day for him so far, and he's a guy that looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. He's beginning to wear on this defense a little bit. If you're on offense, you probably want to keep giving him the ball.
Syracuse right back at it. Quarterback on the keeper. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's King. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone.
The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Dude, let's go. I'm going to sit. This game was basically over, right? We just forced a huge play. Great job by the defense, giving their offense a chance now. Man, it looked like it was over. Now we got a chance. Offense, go down the field, stick this thing in the end zone. We can win this ball game still.
The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Gonna run it. It's good. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. They'll try to pop the draw. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. They boot it away on 4th down. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. He'll keep it himself. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Clark. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. The UMass offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes the hurry up. Leaves it with the running back. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. UMass quickly back to the line. Looking to throw, it's Hairston. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. Takes it on the return. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Creates a little space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Looking for room, it's James. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. The defense out of sorts, and the head coach will use a timeout here. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's James. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the 1st down marker. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cuse. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team.
Back to throw, it's Hairston.
Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Defense dropping into soft coverage. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down. The defender got a little desperate there. Grabbed, held, and the offense will take the penalty. To the air on 1st down. This time he's got it. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. UMass comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Looking for a man. It's Hairston. Under fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. After this, it'll be a wrap. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He wants a big play here late. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together
Welcome to the Magic City, the football capital of the South, Birmingham, Alabama, home to the UAB Blazers, and the fans here have been eagerly anticipating this clash. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the Syracuse Orange taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the UAB Blazers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Blazers will kick it away to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Syracuse's offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's James. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Evans. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. Syracuse right back at it. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So UAB's offense will get the ball for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run off.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week, he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. A 1st and 10 for this offense.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Trying play action. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Syracuse right back at it. To the air, it's Evans. Throws to the back. Pulls it in. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love the start for this quarterback on third down. Third down, obviously money down, got to have success. But to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And he's going to try to return this one. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Snags it quickly on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now on second down. The play action fake. Firing to the right, complete. And the Blazers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Burton. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. Looking for space. It's Beebe. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. It's a reverse. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll leave it with him, fighting off the defender.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Now the play fake. That's reeled in. It's James. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. Looking for a man. It's Evans. Slings it downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, what great discipline by this defense. They didn't sit on routes short. They take a shot down the field on 3rd and short. Questionable shot, probably. Nice job being disciplined and getting the interception.
Yeah, and just because you have the shot play called on 3rd down like that as a quarterback, that doesn't give you the freedom to just throw it down there if he's not open. I think that time he forced it into traffic, and that's why it got picked off.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Already showing signs of a slugfest as they try to build on this 6-3 lead. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Guard in the backfield. It's Ferguson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Grabbed behind the line. It's Durr. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. They'll send out the kicker here. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Coming out with it, it's Cobb. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Takes the handoff. It's James. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To throw, it's Evans. Skips away from pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's James. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Syracuse right back at it.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one, put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. From the gun, give on the inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads it left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. He wants it all. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. across the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Syracuse looked to be in dire straits to start this drive, but now they've got some room to operate. He'll do it himself. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Syracuse. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama has a lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and
Breaks into the open. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Blazers headed quickly to the line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Might as well give it to him again. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Oh, he's got a chance. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Blazers are flying down the field.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Burton. Makes the grab. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They go to the ground. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cook. There he goes. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Orange, after the explosive play, might go right back to the ground. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Orange. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Pulls it in. It's Beebe. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and short, the power run here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air, it's Burton. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Short gain on the play before he slides. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He's got the tight end. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to throw on 1st down. Still looking. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's going to take off. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far. They're in Birmingham. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Holmes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Burton. Oh, they're after him. Finds the tight end. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Blazers want to pick up the tempo. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's going to run it. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. No huddle offense to the line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
They'll send the back in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Can't get him to the ground. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The Blazers are moving quickly down the field.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Makes the grab. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Durham. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. He'll pull it on the read. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give on the inside. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Let's it fly. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Evans. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Clark. When a defense is in zone coverage, Jesse, they want to react. How do you react to a howitzer coming out like that one?
Not much you can do because this guy's got a cannon. You saw all the eyeballs.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Burton. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Blazers. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced, use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
After the touchdown, if they could get this too, we'll have a tie ball game. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Working the middle, it's complete. He is stopped short, and this defense holds on to this slim 2-point lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. That's caught. It's Cook. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, and they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Syracuse right back at it. They'll try to run for it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Under fire. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Evans. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Orange will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Complete to start this drive. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Pass to 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Right back to the well. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Blazers will snap it on 1st and 10. Got some room under the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, UAB! They move on top here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Utah State.
On the run, it's James.
The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air, it's Evans. Grab near the sticks, it's Cook. Wide open spaces. He's at the touchdown, Cuse. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And that is phenomenal quarterbacking, understanding right away. Dude, you're going to bring pressure. I'm getting the ball to my playmaker right now. Let him do the rest. Let him glide into the end zone. Make me look really good. Good timing, good decision by the quarterback, getting it out quick.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. He's looking to pass. Caught behind the line. It's James. He's not going to make it. Still a 1-point game here in the fourth. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. From the gun, running back gets the give. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Blazers come to the line in the hurry-up.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Burton. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He stopped right there, short of the first down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. They punt it away on 4th down. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Turning it on. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I'll be honest, man, if I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the 4th quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
from the gun, the ground game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Handoff from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he got loose.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Slams it ahead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Syracuse.
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. And the Blazers want to crank the tempo.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Right on the money.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. The quick out. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down. Leaves it with the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to pass. It's Burton. Bringing the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps it going. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Have to be expeditious now. A minute to play. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Brown. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. The Blazers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Hit as he throws. In the air, and he's got it for the touchdown, and now they're a 2-point conversion away from locking it up.
Stop it. They got a chance to tie this thing.
Well, it's a great job getting the touchdown. Obviously, now you've got to go for 2. You got to dial up your best 2-point play to try to tie this thing with only seconds to go.
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. They'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Ferguson. He's not going to make it in as this defense comes up with the stop on the 2-point conversion to hold on to their lead. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well, and you could tell they're starting to get in a groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that and accentuate that.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.